Hi, welcome to my channel, Cruising Out of Sight. It's been a while since I've created a video. I've been pretty busy. I was on Jewel of the Seas for 20 days. It was a back-to-back New England, Canada cruise in October and November. Then when I came back in November, I had some computer problems. My hard drive was corrupted, so I needed to send that out for repair. Got that back finally, and then went in for cataract surgery on both eyes. Had one done 1 week, and then the next week I had the other one done. So I had about a month's worth of recovery there. But wanted to jump back in the saddle, get you guys a ship tour of Jewel of the Seas in 360, so you can look left, right, up, down, behind you, wherever, and get a real feel for this beautiful ship. And I wanted to talk about the pros and cons of Jewel. One big con, I think, and we'll talk about that at the end of the video. But let's jump right into it, and let's check this ship out. Hey, I forgot to mention my hat. I haven't had my hair cut since before I went on this Jewel sailing, so it's getting a little out of control. But my wife got me this fantastic hat from two blind brothers. If you don't know about them, definitely check them out. They give all of their proceeds to research for blindness issues, which I have one. So that's really nice. But super high quality hats and scarves and shirts, and they make all kinds of different clothing. Absolutely love this hat. It's the nicest material. It's really, really soft to the touch. Doesn't snag like some knit hats do. So thanks to my wife for getting me this hat. Definitely check them out. Super, like I said, super high quality stuff. She got this in a blind bag. I guess you can order kind of a small, medium, or large like blind bag, and they just send you whatever. So this included this hat as well as a scarf, which I absolutely love. But gotta hide that hair. It's crazy. So let's get right back into it. We're going to start this tour at the shops at Deck 5. We'll actually head through the shops a little later, but just wanted to show you this is where you'll probably be dumped into the ship once you leave the dock, which is really nice because this area really showcases the beauty of this ship, the open spaces, the windows, etc. So we're going to walk into the Centrum area. This ship doesn't have a royal promenade, but instead has this central Centrum. And we're going to walk past the elevators. These are the aft elevators. Unlike other larger ships, there's only one elevator bank at the aft and one elevator bank at the front. There are not elevators on both sides of the ship. We'll take a little peek here in between the outside elevators and take a look at these giant windows that give you a fantastic view of the outside if you don't want to go outside and brave the cold. If you look up and down, you'll see that these windows go all the way from the 4th floor of the ship all the way up to the 12th floor of the ship. From there, we'll head outside onto the Deck 5 Promenade. You'll see fantastic views here of the waves going by, or if you're in port, this is usually where you'll disembark the ship. We had fairly high seas this day. I think they were 8 feet or so, which are fairly substantial for a small ship like this. Luckily, I don't get really affected by the waves a whole lot, but some people do. This promenade deck goes all the way around the ship, which is really nice. We'll touch on that later. We're currently in the North Atlantic, somewhere between Boston and Portland, I believe. spiral staircase, which is backlit, heads up to deck 5.
I am. Video tour, but yeah.
Doing a vlog or something?
I do ship tours. Yeah, 360 ship tours, yeah.
We'll head out to the center floor of the Centrum area. Here they often have live music, mostly before dinner time, shortly after dinner, but also on other times. They also have some like live game shows in here. Every once in a while some trivia, but it's a multi-use area. And then over here on the right in the corner would be an ATM machine if you should need one.
Hello.
There's also a bar off to the right. If you look straight up, you can see all the way up to deck 12, which is the loyalty area straight up above us. We'll walk through and take a quick ride on the outside elevator. Don't be fooled here. This is kind of a jump cut heading from a higher deck down to the lower deck, so not necessarily in order, but wanted you to see the beautiful views from the exterior elevators.
Deck 3.
And then through the magic of video, we're going to take a ride up the inside elevator. These are still the aft elevators, but beautiful view down into the Centrum area. During a Disco Inferno dance party they were having in the Centrum on this very same ship about a year and a half prior to this video, my daughters and I went up and down in this elevator dancing, and everyone seemed to get a real kick out of it as they watched from the Centrum or across the way from the balconies.
The whole entire cruise.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I was thinking about it today.
Deck 11.
Running out of time.
Yeah, gotta get some video.
There you go.
Have a good day.
You too.
See ya.
Going down.
Here's some of that live music I was talking about from the 5th floor. Directly to our left is a waterfall. You can hear it running. Space to watch game shows or dance parties from these little balconies is somewhat limited. This ship doesn't hold a whole ton of people, so it's not ever super crowded. But these little alcoves fill up pretty quickly if there's anything to watch down in the Centrum area. So get there early. From there, we're going to continue up on deck 5 on the starboard side. And here you're going to find the next cruise office. And then just past that, we have Cafe Latitudes. I really love the oatmeal raisin cookies and the toffee cookies. So good. Cafe Latitudes also has this little area where you can drink your coffees and eat your food and look out these beautiful windows. This is kind of the Cafe Promenade type establishment where they've got sandwiches and muffins and breakfast stuff, as well as your specialty coffees. Continuing forward on the starboard side, we're going to walk into the shops area. Watch these little stairs here. The first shop has sunglasses and handbags and things like that. And then the shop beyond it has a lot of jewelry.
morning. Oh, don't knock everything down on my account. I didn't do it. I didn't do it.
And then popping out into the center walkway area, they oftentimes bring different things out from the surrounding shops here for sales and show and tell type events. And we'll walk across that aisleway into the logo shop. Here you've got all kinds of different Royal Caribbean logo wear, toys for kids, mugs and cups and lanyards and you name it in here. I personally like the ship models that they have. I collect one ship model from each class of Royal Caribbean ship, as well as a princess ship I've been on. From there, we'll take a quick peek into the perfume shop. Also in this area is the port merchant's shop, where you can buy cigarettes and liquor and other personal items. From there, we'll continue forward down the center of the ship. Here you can buy photos you've had taken, you can buy camera accessories and the such. And then continuing forward, you'll walk through the art gallery, which is fairly bare right now. They must have the paintings and lithographs and such that you can purchase in a different part of the ship for a show of some sort. Continuing forward, we'll come out into the theater entrance area. To the right here is the single bank of elevators at the forward part of the ship. And straight ahead, you can see the doors going out to the promenade deck. We'll head back to the starboard side and continue forward, which will bring us into the theater. The theater is 2 levels, both deck 4 and deck 5, deck 5 being a balcony. And here we'll find ourselves on the main level. The main level has its own bar. Or you can walk down these stairs and pick your seat in the main seating area. I do hope this ship gets a revamp of these theater seats. This ship is due for a retrofit in April of 2024. And I'm hoping they put some new chairs in these theaters. I find these chairs to be very uncomfortable after only like 30 or 40 minutes. I hope this jump cut doesn't confuse you, but we're going to teleport all the way across the ship to the, let's see, we're at the port side aft, out on deck 5, out on the promenade deck. We're going to take a quick walk around. We are currently in the port of Portland, Maine. Kind of a nice day, some of the better weather we had on this trip. We had a lot of rain, sleet, and snow, so this was one of the better days, even though it's a bit cloudy. We're going to take a walk around counterclockwise. Heaven forbid. Back here on the aft of the ship is kind of a neat spot to watch the wake go out behind the ship, or a good spot to hang out when we're leaving port. Nice vantage point. So we're going to continue heading towards the starboard side of the ship now, and we're going to start heading forward. So we'll take a left turn around this corner. Now we'll be heading forward on the ship, on the starboard side. This doesn't really have anything to do with the ship, but if you're ever in Portland, definitely take advantage and go ashore. Portland has a beautiful waterfront walkway that leads into town if you're up for a couple-mile walk. Portland Head Lighthouse is a really beautiful spot with rocky cliffs that go down into the water. You can watch the waves crash against the rocky cliffs. Or there's plenty of great places to eat some seafood in Portland, so definitely check that out. Stay tuned to this channel, and I'll be releasing a kind of a video that captures all the different things I did on this New England, Canada itinerary. On our left side are the windows that go into the main dining room area. We'll take a look at that a little later. Up above you can see some of the lifeboats, and then on the right hand side you can see some of the inflatable life rafts that are available on this ship. If we were to go in these doors right here, we'd be at the front elevator banks. And these windows that we're coming up on here are the windows in front of the next cruise office and Cafe Latitudes. And then these doors coming up on our left here are the forward elevator banks and the balcony access to the theater. One nice thing about this ship is it's fairly short compared to the larger ships and doesn't take nearly as much walking to go from one end to the other. We'll continue forward and head up to the helipad area up at the front of the ship. These stairs are fairly steep, but unlike the Explorer class of ships that have access to the helipad without these stairs, unfortunately, this is the only way to get up to the helipad on the Radiance class ships. To our left is the crew outside access area, kind of walled off by this half wall on our left. But then you could take one extra half flight of stairs to get up to the helipad. I absolutely love this area. I really miss it on ships that don't have helipad access. This is a great place to watch on sail away, or really good is when you're full steam at night on a sea day or a port day, even to come up here and watch the stars. It's a great, super dark area. There's no lighting up here whatsoever, so great spot to watch the stars. If you look aft and up, you can see the windows of the bridge behind us, as well as the forward-facing ocean view staterooms below it. Just above the bridge is a small observation deck. We'll take a look at that when we head up to deck 12. From the very front of the ship, we will turn and head aft on the ship on the port side now.
Watch out for that. Huh?
I think that's bolted down.
Yeah, that's definitely bolted.
The port and starboard sides of the ship on the promenade deck are virtually a mirror image of each other. The only real difference is they allow smoking on one side and no smoking on the other. I really like that they have this gate here on this ship. My brother and I were on a different ship a few weeks previous to this, and every time we walked up the stairs to the helipad, we found that the helipad was closed, and there was no gate below the steps, so you'd have to walk up the steps to go look. So it's nice they have this little gate here. So just like we saw on the port side, here on the starboard side on the left, we have the doors that go into the theater or the front elevator banks.
All aboard is at 4:30, and it is currently 4:51, and there's still people walking back. Classy.
These folks must have had an excursion that ran late, otherwise the captain probably would have pulled up the ropes and headed off without them. These large windows on our left are the ones that we would look out if we were in the elevator banks at the aft of the ship. And just past those windows are the doors that go into the Centrum area. Here are just a couple examples of other live music shows that they had in the Centrum area. I never really stuck around here long, but always enjoyed stopping just for a minute and seeing what was going on. From there, we're going to do a little teleport all the way across the ship and up a level, up to deck 6 forward. Starting at the forward elevator bank, if we go over to the port side of the ship, we find the movie theater. This is a really neat, secluded little movie theater. Really steep seating in here, so no worries about anyone being in front of you while you're watching the movie. Fairly comfortable seats, not the best, but passable. And the sound in here is really good too. Actually, when it booms, it kind of shakes the walls down in the art gallery area of the ship, which kind of surprised me the first time I walked by and the wall was just shaking. So pretty neat little area. There are only 24 seats in here, so get there early if it's a movie you really want to see, although they do play each movie several times during the cruise. Heading out of the movie theater and heading aft on the ship, we find the Pit Stop, which is a sports-themed bar. They were having football games on the big screen TVs, so quite a few fans were congregating in here. On the front corner here, you'll find the women's public restroom, and then on the starboard corner is the men's public restroom. You'll find those on decks 3 through 6. Crossing back over to the starboard side of the ship, we'll head aft, where we'll come into the other side of the pit stop bar. Lots of seating in here, as you can see. Then continuing aft, we come into the casino. You can actually get into the casino from either the pit stop or here on the starboard side. Casino host desk is right here behind me as well. Here's my favorite roulette table here on the right. Not the biggest of casinos, but it has all of the regular table games, plus a lot of the newer style slot machines.
It's a 360 camera.
Oh, cool.
It records all the way around. Yeah.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah, it's pretty neat.
Here you can see that back entrance to the casino from the pit stop. Then we'll turn around and now we're heading aft on the port side. In the center here is the casino bar. I really like the design of the casino bar on these Radiance class ships. It's nice and big, especially as compared to the size of the casino. This casino also offers coin pushers and I'm not sure what it's called, like a pole pusher? I'm not sure. As well as crane games as well. Here on the aft starboard side of the casino is the casino cashier cage. Now continuing aft on the port side of the ship, we come into the 6th level of the Centrum area. Here on this level, we also have the lookout like we looked out on deck 5. This is a great spot for Alaska or Norway, anywhere that it's cold outside, but yet you want to get some really good outside views. Here on the left, we have the champagne bar. Really good views from here as well. Full windows all the way around. Now that I see this, I realize I forgot to duck in there and take some video. We'll continue aft on the starboard side, heading towards the Schooner bar. Really neat entrance to this area. You've got a lot of ship models, posters, paintings. There's even this little dinghy looking thing on the left that you can pose in and take some pictures. Neat little space. Excellent old-timey ship decor here in the Schooner bar. It's a really hopping place. Lots of trivia games, live music. There's always something going on in here, it seems. And on these Radiance class ships, they have the full windows on the starboard side. Great place for watching the scenery go by. The chairs in here are not all that comfortable, but if you sit up at the bar, I think those stools are somewhat comfortable, as you can lean on the bar at least. But I don't really like these low-backed chairs that they have in the Schooner bar, unfortunately. The bar is a great spot to sit and listen to piano music at night. This cruise specifically had the best piano player. He was so talented. Definitely stick around at the end of the video. I will pop in a video of him playing. So good.
Here's the piano up here on the left. On the right, you have some really cool large scale ship models. Not that you can tell through these windows using this camera, but I think we're in Boston today. Home sweet home. It had actually been about 8 years since I had been back to my home state of Massachusetts, so it was nice to go back and walk the streets of Boston. I forgot to mention, just on the other side of the wall behind the Schooner bar are the specialty restaurants. From forward to back, there are Chops Grill, Giovanni's Table, and Chef's Table, accessible through doors at the Schooner bar, and then 2 of them are in the Safari Lounge. We'll continue walking aft on the starboard side of the ship and go into the Safari Lounge. Here on the left, we've got some articulating pool tables, really cool to watch when we're in high seas. They actually self-level as you're playing. How's it going?
I didn't want to need a shot.
Everybody's in my shot. It goes all the way around. Just past the pool tables on the left, you've got the Zanzibar Lounge. Lots of tables and chairs in here. They play a lot of different game shows back here in the Safari Club. Really nice big dance floor. They have live music in here. Usually the band plays in here every single night. They also do karaoke, bingo, all kinds of different live music and game shows. At the far back of the ship, you've got the Congo Bar. Really cool area back here to kind of look out over the back of the ship, sweeping views out these giant windows. It can get a little warm if you're in warmer climates, but it's a great spot for scenery. That's one of the magical things about this ship, just windows everywhere. So many good lookout spots. Really love this giraffe sculpture here in front of the Zanzibar Lounge. We have a sculpture just like it at home, but much smaller scale. We're going to reset to the front of the ship, now going up to deck 11. Here we are at the front elevators. If we head towards the port side, if we were to go to the right here, this would be the Vitality Spa. I didn't get any footage in there. I really should do that on the first day. I completely forgot. I hate to intrude on people that are trying to relax with my camera, but we'll head left and we'll go into the Solarium. Very cool spot on the ship right here. This is available on both the port side and the starboard side, but here we are on the port side. You can actually look straight forward out these windows. You can look at the back of the bridge or look down and see the waves crashing against the bow. It's a pretty cool spot. This is the adults only area, 18 and up now that Royal Caribbean has changed its rules. It used to be 16 and up just a little while ago. Nice relaxing area though, quiet music, if any, birds chirping and crickets cricketing being piped in. It's fully enclosed. It's a bit warmer in here than it is out at the pool. Directly in front of us you have the Solarium bar. I think the Solarium pool is really neat. The swimming portion is fairly small, but I really like these wings off the side with kind of a wading area. You can stick your ankles in and sit on these benches. Kind of a neat design, I think. There's a giant kitty cat lounging next to the pool on our right. We'll go on this little bridge that overlooks the pool. You got upgraded loungers in here, extra padding, which makes it nice. Here on the left at the forward end of the pool is a jacuzzi hot tub. Then heading back over to the port side of the ship, we're going to continue aft, walking by the Solarium bar again. We'll head through these sliding doors into the main pool area and take a quick left and take a peek at the pool bar. Pool bar is 2 levels. There's one here on the 11th deck, but one above it also on the 12th deck. We will head back over to the starboard side of the ship and take a left, heading aft. We're actually in Newark, New Jersey today. This was embarkation day, and it's actually sunny. Nice sized pool off to our left, along with showers and more jacuzzi hot tubs. Continuing aft on the starboard side, you see here a ping pong table, and then just past that there's a bunch of outside seating for the Windjammer buffet. Surprisingly, for a cold weather ship like the Jewel, there's quite a bit of outside seating for the buffet area. Down at the end of this area, there's a complimentary drink station. They usually have fruit juices, lemonade, iced tea, water, milk for breakfast, and coffee. We'll head back to the aft elevator area and then enter the Windjammer from there. Yum. First, we'll take a little peek down into the Centrum area, 7 floors below us. It's worth noting on these elevator banks, 3 of the outside elevators go all the way up to the 14th floor, whereas the inside ones only go up to the 12th floor.
Hello.
Hi.
Nice camera.
Thanks.
360?
Yeah, 360. Yeah. Just doing a little ship tour.
Nice.
Yeah.
Enjoy.
Thank you.
There are special buttons on the center little ship looking thing. If you want deck 14, you can press that and only those elevators will come.
Hi. How you doing?
Good, thank you.
Once you enter the Windjammer Cafe, there's seating on both sides. I actually think there's quite a bit of seating on this ship for the size of the buffet area. On the left side here, there's a little bar area, which makes it nice. Single travelers can eat in this area without having to take up a whole table. Fairly nice layout in here too. You start with the plates area, then there's salad and bread. And then if you go a little further, there is the entree area and meat carving. And then just beyond that is the grill area. And just beyond that is the dessert area. We'll go through these automatic sliding doors, and here you have additional outside seating area. I did find these tables and chairs to be somewhat awkward to sit in. The chairs are very low to the ground and the tables are normal height, so it was kind of strange. You almost had to sit on the edge of your seat to eat properly. This outside area does have its own drink station, the complimentary drinks that is. And then wrapping around the back here, you have additional uncovered seating. Looks like they had the starboard side of the Windjammer closed. They're probably doing some deep cleaning at the time. But the port and starboard sides of the Windjammer are mirror images of each other, offering the same exact dishes at the same time of the day. Coming back through these sliding doors, the ice cream, the soft serve ice cream that is machine, is on the right hand side right here. We'll cross right in front of the grill and cross over to the starboard side here. We'll turn around and head forward on the starboard side of the ship now. And you'll see right in front of us there's another complimentary drink station.
All crew, proceed to your emergency stations at this time. Once again, all crew, proceed to your emergency stations at this time. All crew during drill to please remain with brand standards and guest areas. Smile and greet both crew and passengers.
Alright, let's go.
Here on the starboard side, just outside of the Windjammer Cafe, you'll find the men's and women's restrooms, as well as a small art gallery.
Thanks. You're welcome.
I don't recommend it, but if you go out these sliding doors on the starboard side like I am right now, you'll find the smoking area up on the pool deck. Oh, guess they have me roped off again. We'll have to backtrack a little bit. Those alarms you heard earlier were the crew doing a drill.
Hi, sir.
Hi.
Yours? Hi, done.
Enjoy.
Dad.
This little ship model in the middle of the elevators here also houses those elevator buttons I was talking about earlier. There are also elevator buttons on the walls. Right behind the pool here and to our right is a stage where the live band plays during the day, especially on sea days. It was pretty chilly during this cruise. This was an October, November Canada, New England cruise, so the weather was usually in the 30s or 40s, so there wasn't a whole lot of action on the pool deck during this cruise. Here's that little smoking area to our right, but we'll head left and walk forward on the starboard side. If you have smaller children, you can get life vests right here on the right, and then just past that is the pool towel checkout desk. Here's the other side of the pool bar. If you get the chance, check out a BBC or a Miami Vice, both delicious at the pool bar. Up above and to the rear, you can see the windows for the Crown Lounge above us. We will definitely go up there and check that out a little later in the video. Instead, let's turn around and we'll head forward on the starboard side. Immediately coming through these sliding doors, you'll find the Solarium bistro on the left. They have pizza, roast beef sandwiches, soups, all kinds of different snack type items at the Solarium bistro. Really good. They also have desserts. And here's the other side of the Solarium pool and the other side of that bridge we were on earlier.
Hello, sir. Good morning.
Good morning.
You mind me coming by?
Oh, go for it.
Here's that really neat lookout spot on the starboard side, facing forward. And we're back to the forward elevator banks. We're doing a quick teleport back to the outside of the Windjammer on deck 11, and we're going to go up the stairs, and here we're going to find the Loyalty Lounge. I really love this lounge area. It can be a little noisy if they're having some type of party or loud music down in the Centrum, but really comfortable chairs in here. Nice place to kick back and listen to some earphones or do some reading. It's kind of a neat area. It's a disc that is suspended above the Centrum by two walkways and the stairs. If you look around the perimeter of this disc, there's a gap that goes all the way down 7 floors to the Centrum. If you look straight down through this window, you can see all the way down those 7 floors. I've heard people say that they've stood on this glass. I guess there's no sign saying you can't. Sorry if I'm jumping around a bit, but now we are outside of the front elevator banks on deck 12. So we'll take a walk around the walking track. So we're on the starboard side heading forward. The windows to our left are the gym. We'll walk in there a bit later in the video. Off to our right are some fantastic views. Deck 12 offers fantastic views, 360 degrees around the ship. There are glass panels up here which really help to cut down the wind, making it a fantastic spot for sail away from any port. Or you can go down these stairs and there's the same type of observation area on the 11th deck. We can look down on the bridge from here, or a little further along, look down on the helipad.
Please now open your door fully or to the red stop here line.
We'll go back up the other stairs, now heading aft on the port side. We'll pop up these stairs to the 13th deck. I filmed this footage over a course of a few days. Today we're in Portland, Maine. Up here is another sun deck and observation deck, although you can see the chairs in front of us all bundled up. Nobody's all that interested in sunning bathing today. Walking around to the starboard side of this deck, you can see there's not much else up here besides area to put chairs.
Good morning again, ladies and gentlemen. This is a message from the bridge. Immediately following this announcement, all watertight doors will be closed remotely from the bridge. At this time, ensure your watertight door is clear and without obstruction. Do not let anybody pass your door. The doors will close in 3, 2, 1. Closing.
We'll pop into the gym really quick. Entrance to the gym is right on either side of the forward elevator banks. The gym has a fantastic selection of free weights, workout machines like ellipticals, treadmills, etc. There's a dance floor over here to do Zumba or stretching, or they've got a variety of different classes that utilize the floor workout area. Really, really nice gym with fantastic views out these windows. Sanitizing wipes are available to wipe the machines down after you've used them. This spiral staircase right here goes down to deck 11, the Vitality Spa. On our left, it looks like they're having a seminar of some sort.
What did we hear today? My guests, they told me about there is something in order for you to clean your teeth. How do you clean your teeth? How do you clean your teeth?
We'll head out of the doors right next to the gym on the port side now, and we'll walk along the Solarium roof, which is on our left. We're now heading aft on the ship. Here we can look down into the main pool on deck 11. So this is a sea day. If you really want to make sure that you can get a lounge chair, go on a Canada cruise in November. On a sea day, there'll be plenty of deck chairs available. No chair hogs today. Pretty windy day today with moderately heavy seas. On the running track here towards the center of the ship, you can see the side of the large movie screen. They play movies out here on the pool deck. Pretty nice if it's nice weather. We'll continue aft along the port side of the ship. On our left here is the kids club areas, the younger kids as well as the teenagers. I'll pop into the arcade but won't touch on the other kids areas. We'll walk around these windbreaks here. And that brings us out onto the sports court where you can play basketball, pickleball, volleyball, all kinds of different ball sports. Another set of windbreaks to go around. You wouldn't want a big gust of wind throwing your dodgeball throw off target and hitting somebody in the shoulder instead of right in the face. I thought it was odd that there were no shuffleboard painted, I don't know what you call them, quartz boards? I'm not sure. Shuffleboard boards down on deck 5, but there's at least one up here. Beautiful lookout spot here at the very back of the ship. There's no panes of glass in your way, so a nice unobstructed view back here. Right below us here is the outside eating area for the Windjammer Cafe. Now we've come around the back of the ship and we're heading forward on the starboard side. It's kind of hard to tell, but as we come around this corner, a Zumi Japanese specialty restaurant is on our left here. I find that a really strange place to put it, but I guess you have to use the space you have on a smaller ship like this. These are all the kids club areas back here, quite the setup. There were virtually no kids on this sailing as it was during school time and it was a 10-day cruise, so not as many kids attracted to the longer cruises. There were a handful, some kids that go to homeschool and such, but it was a nice change not having all kinds of kids running around. Right here is the end of the water slide right in front of us. We'll go up these stairs and check out deck 13 aft. On the left here, you can grab your clubs and ball for a round of mini golf. And tucked right in here on deck 13 is a 9-hole mini golf course. Pretty decently designed course, just a little on the small side. Now heading back forward. Crossing this bridge gives you a nice vantage point down onto the sports court on your left and the water slide on your right. And then dead ahead of us is the rock climbing wall. We'll head down these stairs and then turn left, continuing forward on the starboard side.
Good morning, gym and crew. This announcement is for crew members holding the following emergency numbers to
We are almost back to the pool area, so we'll duck through these double doors right here and we'll go inside and check out the arcade on deck 12. Fairly small sized arcade, but decent variety of machines in here. You've got your air hockey, crane games, racing games, other prize games. You know, the one thing it's missing is skee ball. Popping out of the arcade, we'll take a left, which will bring us to the rear stairwells, and we'll walk up to level 14. This brings us right into the Crown Viking Lounge. This seems to be an underutilized area of the ship, although it is used for the nightclub at night, the Vortex nightclub. Although on this sailing, I think the average age was 80 years old, so there weren't very many people partying up in the Vortex nightclub at night. This is a beautiful place to sit and watch the scenery. You're nice and high up. You've got the windows 360 all the way around. Big tall windows too, so really nice spot to relax and watch the scenery.
All crew at this time, proceed to your muster stations.
Here's the dance floor on our left. If you walk back past the stairs and over to the port side of the ship, you'll find the aft elevator banks, as well as the Concierge Club and the Diamond Lounge, which actually recently has been renamed the Crown Lounge, which is fairly confusing since there already is a Crown Viking Lounge. I don't know. I don't make the rules. Pretty cool spiral nebula on the wall next to us on the right. We'll pop into the Crown Lounge. It does require keycard access for Diamond members and above, although they have limited hours for Diamond. You have to be Diamond Plus or above at certain hours of the day, generally around supper time. Go down this short ramp, and on the right there's a coffee machine. They have appetizers at certain hours. Sometimes they have cookies in here. They've got a light breakfast in the morning. Nice little quiet spot to chat with other seasoned cruisers.
Oh, no, I'm getting coffee. Thank you, though. Appreciate it.
So there's Jewel of the Seas. Fantastic, beautiful ship. One of my favorites. This is the 5th time I've been on Jewel of the Seas. I went on it solo for the first time in December out of Miami a few years ago. My daughters and I took it on a 12-night Arctic Circle to Norway. That was one of my favorite cruises ever. I've taken it on a 1 week out of Orlando or Port Canaveral. I don't know why they call it Orlando. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. I took it again. I'm losing track. But anyhow, I took it 2 more times on this New England trip out of Newark, and just had a fantastic time all 5 times. The ship is due for a revamp in April of 2024 here in a couple months, so that'll be good. I don't notice it. I can't see all that well, so I don't know. It is what it is to me. But I got one more thing to share with you guys. Actually, 2 more things. Let's take a look at the stateroom that I had on Jewel.
Here's my home away from home for the next 20 nights. Room 3012 on Jewel of the Seas. It's an ocean view stateroom on deck 3. Nice view of nothing. It's raining out right now, so can't see much. Gotta get a mattress topper on these beds, hard as a rock. Got a little, I don't know if it's a fridge or a cooler. Cooler, I believe. Plenty of storage space. Lots of little nooks and crannies. You can get these little cabinets next to the both sides. Bonus of Jewel over Radiance is Jewel actually has a glass door. Acrylic, I suppose it is. Radiance has vinyl shower curtains. So functional. Small, of course. That's all I need, especially when solo. I actually much prefer this style of closet over the closet I had on Oasis, where it's right next to the bed and you can barely get the doors open. Plenty of storage space in there too, with nice shelves in the middle. But yeah, boarding day, I think it's time to take a nap. See ya.
So there was my stateroom. I don't mind the ocean view or an interior. I know some people like to have balconies, but I personally don't care. I take whatever the casino gives me, and they give me way more interiors than balconies. And I haven't gotten a suite offer yet. So I'm not willing to gamble enough to get those. I'd rather just get the minimum room. I'm completely happy with it. So that was nice. One more thing to share with you. Let's take a look at that piano player I was talking about earlier. He was just so good. He played a wide variety of music, had a fantastic voice. His piano accompaniment was really nice. I mean, it was tasteful. It wasn't over the top. So let's take a look at that. All right, let's talk a little bit more about the pros and cons. Obviously, the pro is the views from this ship, just glass everywhere. You can see the ocean and the scenery from all kinds of different angles. No matter where you are on the ship, you'll find a window to look out. Absolutely love that. That's what I really miss when I'm on Oasis class ships. It feels like you're kind of being pushed to the inside of the ship instead of being able to look out. So really love the Radiance class. I wish that the pit stop bar was the English style pub. That's what I think this ship is really missing. I like that additional live music venue. Usually they have the guitarist in the English pub. I think that is way better than having the sports bar. You can find sports on other areas of the ship. If you're a crazy sports fan, yeah, having that pit stop is nice if there isn't a Playmakers. So definitely understand that. But me personally, I'd like to see the English style pub in that area instead. And that's what Radiance has. In that spot right next to the casino there's the English style pub. And I absolutely love that venue for that live guitar music at night, especially. They got some good drinks in there as well. The problem with Radiance is that they have plastic shower curtains. I'm not sure that is a good trade-off for the English pub or not. I hate those plastic shower curtains. They cling to you. They're freezing cold. Absolutely hate that. So it's nice that Joel has the acrylic panels in the shower. I don't know if anybody else would share that with me, that little hang up, but that's just me personally. So I give Jewel 4.5 out of 5 stars. Absolutely love this ship. One of my favorites in the fleet. I love Radiance as well. Just keep that shower curtain away from me. So hope you enjoyed this video. Stay tuned. I'm hoping to put together some content for my New England, Canada cruise. I'd like to take a look at the port stops and kind of show what I did along the way, along with some more live music and some other video that I took along the way. So stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching. See ya.